Rasulullah, the mother or the father? He turned around and he said, your mother, your mother, your mother, then your father. Yes? Why? Because no doubt that period she carried us in her womb, no father can give what a mother gave in that moment. That period your mother carried you up and down the stairs, walking out, multitasking. I tell you, sometimes when women say we are oppressed, yes, and they say the men always say they are greater than us. Listen, no man is greater than you. A woman can multitask like no mother can, correct? How many times have you seen a mom on the phone, cooking, pregnant, talking? Who could do that? I'm telling you, with me, I can be on the remote control. You can't put me on the phone and remote control at the same time. I will get confused, yes? Our mothers, while pregnant, could cook for the rest of the family, could talk on the phone, could probably drive, even though the two should not be together. But you find that our mothers would be able to do this. Rasulullah, when he said mother, 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 was giving us an indication. You can never give back to that mother what she gave to you for 9 months while you were in her womb. When she carried you, as Imam Zayn al-Abidin says, she carried you like no one else carried you. She preferred the heat so you could be in the shade. Allahu Akbar. Yes? She preferred the heat. She would want the sun to burn her so that you could be protected with the shade. Those 9 months in Islam are so important that, do you know what Rasulullah did in Islamic law? He said a mother can demand payment from her husband for breastfeeding the child in honor of those 9 months. You know, one of the rights of your wives, she can demand from you payment for every time she breastfeeds your child. Why? Because Islam did not want those 9 months to be forgotten. Those 9 months put a mother above all else. And that's why you find, because of that, obedience to the mother became so important that a person cannot utter their shahada when they are dying because of them showing disobedience to their mother. Someone says, how? You know, when we are passing away, don't all of us want to say shahada when we're dying? Correct or no? Every single one of us, when we're dying, we want to be able to say ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, correct? A person who's been rude to his mother, forget la ilaha illallah. Someone says, how? Rasulullah gets called over. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. Ya Rasulullah, can you come home? Said, what is it? Said, there's this mother at home. Her child, her son, is on the bed. That son of hers is dying. We're trying to make him say the shahada. He can't. So what do you mean? He said, shahada is only a few words. You're religious. You're not religious. You should be able to say shahada. He entered the room. He saw a lady sitting down. He saw the young man on the bed. And he looked and he said to her, Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. He said to her, you're his mother? He said, yes. He came near the boy, wanted the boy to say La ilaha illallah. The words La ilaha illallah did not come out of the mouth. Now on mimbar, I'm sitting, I say La ilaha illallah, look how easily it comes out. Rudeness to my mum will block that at the time I want it the most. He looked at him, he said, say La ilaha illallah. Couldn't say. He turned around to the mum, he said to her, how many years have you two not spoken? She said 6. He said, no wonder. A person who's been disobedient to his mom, there is no way the words La ilaha illallah will come out of their mouth. No way. Do your du'as, do your namazes, come to majalis, disrespect your mom, La ilaha illallah doesn't come out. وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ لَا تَعْبُدُ إِلَّا إِيَّهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ. Walidain straight after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, correct? So he said to her, accept and forgive him on my behalf. I'm here, forgive him. As soon as she said, Ya Rasulullah, because of you I'll forgive, straight away, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Straight away. The words came out. Why? Because the young man with the disrespect to the mother, those words would not come out. A person who's shown disobedience, no way. But a person who shows obedience to their mother, Jannah follows him wherever he walks. And the smell of Jannah comes out from him. Someone says, what do you mean, smell of Jannah? Someone will argue, how can you have the smell of paradise? There was one companion of Rasulullah and Amir al-Mu'mineen. His obedience to his mother meant what? Wherever he would walk, they would say, I smell the smell of Jannah from the land of Yemen. Who? Uwais al-Qarani. Uwais al-Qarani used to beg his mom, Mom, please let me go and visit Rasulullah. And she would say to him, no. Mom, please, no. Mom, I just want to go and say salam to him. His mom had not become a Muslim. He had become a Muslim. But he lived in Yemen. Rasulullah was in Medina. He kept on begging his mom, please let me go. No. Please let me go. No. Until eventually he wrote to Rasulullah. He said to him, Ya Rasulullah, I've been dying to come and visit you. Yes? I've been dying, but my mother doesn't allow me. Ya Rasulullah, what do you say? You know what the reply came back? Uwais, visiting me is sunnah. Obedience to your mother is wajib. Visiting me is sunnah, yes? But obedience to your mother is wajib. Your mom says you can't visit me, end of story, don't come. One day his mom turned around to him and she said to him, okay, you can go, but there's a condition. Said, what's the condition? Said, the condition is you don't get off your horse to say salam to him. These Arab moms are difficult sometimes. You don't get off your horse to say salam to him. So he came towards Uwais. When he came towards Uwais, when Uwais came to the Prophet, he came near him, and he came to Medina. He asked, where's Rasulullah? They said he is in the land of Uhud. What's happened to him? They say that in the battle of Uhud his teeth have been struck. And there are some who try and point to narrations that Uwais picked up a rock and broke his teeth with it. And he said, in honor of my Prophet, his teeth have been broken, I want my teeth broken. And then he returned disappointed. He was disappointed. I didn't get to see Rasulullah. Do you know when Rasulullah returned to the land of Medina, do you know the first thing he said? I smell the smell of Jannah in Medina. How does he know the smell of Jannah? Yes? Rasulullah on Mi'raj smelled some beautiful smells, correct? He knows when he smelled the smell of a Jannah. He said, I smell the smell of Jannah. They said to him, what do you mean? He said, has Uwais al-Qarani been in Medina? Said to him, yes. Said, because of his obedience to his mother, Allah allows the smell of Jannah to radiate from him. Yes? Uwais al-Qarani's obedience to his mother, number one, led him to obedience to Rasulullah, number two. Eventually he became one of the greatest companions of Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam. He died in the battle of Siffin alongside Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib. Yes? Therefore you find Islam stressed that your mother, obedience to her is obedience to